Let's put that genie back in the bottle.
Paints with the colors of the wind, bitch.
It's time for 2 finger point.
Power daddy.
Our shoes are in the pond.
Extra magic hours, which we in turn called extra tragic hours.
People called him the naked mole rat.
Did you really just 2 finger point?
Here are your hosts, Amber and Kylie.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of 2 Finger Point. I'm Amber.
And I'm Kylie.
And we are excited to get right into Christmas. Ba la 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 la, bitches.
La la la.
You went the nicer route. I was like that. So we wanted to just come in and just kind of like get into the holiday spirit, and share a list of some Disney Channel throwback episodes of some Christmas shows. Did that sound right? That sounded jumbly.
That sounds
Whatever.
fine to me, but our brains are working together today. I think you got a brain cell and I got a brain cell, and it's working out for us.
Cool. We'll become one together. I'm happy with it. So I found a list that just gave me kind of the breakdown of all of the Disney Channel shows, because honestly, I could only remember like 5. And then like I looked at the list and I was like, oh yeah, that show did have one. So I wrote them down and I figured we could just go through. We could talk about some of the ones that we kind of remember, and then we can give some of the ones that maybe were maybe a little bit past our time, but like still deserve some love.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So the first one.
So our first show is Lizzie McGuire, and we actually got 2 Christmas episodes here. So we get one in season 1, episode 1. Here comes Aaron Carter. Shout out to Aaron Carter.
I think this is like R.I.P. I think this is like the most iconic Christmas episode ever.
Yeah, and I think honestly, spoiler alert, Hannah Montana. I think they kind of mirrored one of the episodes off of this. I think the Jake one is kind of mirrored off of like the idea of this like Christmas special being on TV singing type of thing. So I think it's kind of based off of this Lizzie McGuire one. And does that say season 1, episode 1? We started with a Christmas episode. There's no way that's right. Is that supposed to be 10?
It said 7. Or no,
Cool.
I typed that in. I meant to type in 7.
I was like, we did not start with a Christmas app. There's no way.
We didn't, no.
I just wanted to make sure. So sorry. Yeah. So let me get my facts. Season 1, episode 7, guys.
My bad.
All good. Can you tell we share a Google Doc, guys? So yeah, so that was, I would say, probably the most iconic. Not that the 2 Lizzie ones aren't both iconic, but I think that's the one that sticks out in my head the most.
Oh yeah, 100%, because Aaron Carter had just come out with his music, his, Aaron's Party, How I Beat Shaq, he's Nick Carter's little brother, like an icon in himself, but also he was dating Hillary at the time.
You are so right. And also we were kind of the same age as all of these people. So like low-key, he was a heartthrob for us. So like, yeah, we were into it.
And yeah, they both were like little cutie pies. And so I don't know. It was just a really cute episode. And funny enough, I was telling Amber before this, that I was in the store today, and actually it was the song that he sings in this episode was playing in the speakers, and it just made me sad. But yeah, it was I Want Candy.
I want candy.
And it's so interesting because that is a cover, but that is the version we know.
Yeah. That's so sad. Okay, we'll keep it light and bright and beautiful, because he lives on in our hearts, and at least we got this episode that we can rewatch.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I can throw in a little fun fact about him. Back when I had a Twitter, he actually followed me. And I didn't follow him first. Like, I just got a random notification. Aaron Carter followed you. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, just thinking it was like a fan account or something. But it was like verified back before, you could buy verification. And I was like, Aaron Carter's following me? How random.
Wait, that's amazing and very iconic.
was
I
very
love that.
interesting. So yeah. Anyway, we can move
Okay.
on. I just had to say something nice
So
to
Kylie's
leave
famous.
off. I actually got followed by Jordan Pruitt too, if you remember her from Disney.
I do. I think I remember you showing me both of them actually, because when you said that you got followed, I feel like for some reason you showed it to me.
100% I had to have. I had to have.
I mean, right? Okay. So keeping it back to Lizzie McGuire. So she had 2 Christmas episodes. And so in season 2, we also got season 2, episode 20. And this one is called Extreme Xmas. And you want to talk a little bit about this one?
Yeah. So this one also had a guest star. It had Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, and it's kind of random. However, in recent years, it's come out that he went on the show because his kids were fans of Lizzie McGuire. So he's just like, "Oh, you're a fan of the show? I'm gonna go guest star on it because I'm Steven Tyler."
Wait, I love this for 2 reasons. One, basically because it's almost like, just to be like, to kind of like annoy your kids, right? Because you're just gonna go be on the show that they love, but also
they got,
like,
they get to be on set and meet Hillary and stuff.
that too. So it's like double. It's double. You get to annoy your kids forever by being on their favorite show, but also they get this like really cool experience because of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, the premise of this one is there's a parade in town and Lizzie wants to create a float for it. And I think she's getting like overly controlling or obsessive about it. And yeah, Steven Tyler ends up being a Santa and singing on the float, and it's extreme.
Why does that give me like bad Santa vibes for some reason? Him singing in a Santa suit. I don't know why.
I think that was like my first exposure to him.
Oh, really?
I had no idea who he was before that.
I think it was mine like 2, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that
checks out. He was a 90s rock guy.
Yeah, unless your parents are into rock, there's no chance of you knowing who he is until you watch that.
It's true. All right, so moving on to the next show. So we've got That's So Raven. And there was one Christmas episode, and it was from season 1, episode 19, called Escape Clause. And this is the one where God, we just talked about it too. It is completely slipping my mind. You said she's trying to like get out of like having to like get out of school, right?
So she like breaks. No, yeah, she like gets this necklace. She has okay. She tries to see the situation. Then she ends up misbehaving. So she has a vision of getting this necklace. She like freaks out as normal and breaks the necklace. And so she goes to the mall trying to replace it. And she ditches school to go do so. Well, her teacher, but why is he there? Ew. But anywho, he's there playing Santa, and he's the not nice teacher. So,
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Yep. So,
okay, so we know that shenanigans ensue.
Yes.
That sounds like a good one. Honestly, everything That's So Raven was so freaking funny that
really
I just want to go back and watch it just for the silliness.
The level of dramatics they go through to get through situations.
They fully committed to the comedy bits on every episode.
The disguises, and that's why like I just feel so bad about Orlando Brown because like so talented, like all the entire cast.
I know. Like I said, they could all sing, dance, and act and
be funny.
And be funny, which was something that was
separate talent.
It really is, because not every actor or actress can be funny as well.
No.
Anyway, sorry about that. Moving on. So we'll just kind of go through and just give the episode and the season and the name. We won't give a whole synopsis of everything here. But so next is Kim Possible. We've got season 2, episode 13, A Very Possible Christmas. And then next, so we got 2 for Sweet Life of Zach and Cody franchise, because there's technically Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, season 1, episode 21, Christmas at the Tipton. So this is when they're in the hotel still. And then Sweet Life on Deck, when they're on the cruise ship, is season 3, episode 15, A London Carol.
We have Boy Meets World, had 3 episodes. So season 1, episode 10, Santa's Helper. Season 4, episode 11, Easy Street. Season 5, episode 11 was A Very Topanga Christmas. And then going way, way back to Darkwing Duck, season 1, episode 41, there was an episode called It's a Wonderful Leaf, a play on It's a Wonderful Life. And then we had Hannah Montana. So in season 3, episode 5, Killing Me Softly with His Height, which that is a wild title for
Why?
children's programming. Like they were programming that into us at a young age. Anywho, season 4, episode 5 is titled It's the End of Jake as We Know It.
Okay, and then rounding out, we have Phil of the Future, season 2, episode 14, which is It's a Wonder Phil Life. And then this, I don't know that this was right as far as like the actual season and episode, because then it said season 2, episode 15, which is literally right after the first one. It was titled Christmas Break.
Was the first one maybe season 1, episode 14?
Potentially. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. No, it says season 2 and it says season 2.
Okay, well, you get a twofer in season 2. But I guess, one's more of like a Christmas break.
Yeah, that's so weird. Well, no, so one thing says that it's episode 16 and one says that it's 15. So, but they are in the same season, which is interesting. Fun fact. I don't know why. The next one, The Proud Family, season 1, episode 11, 7 Days of Kwanzaa. This one I definitely thought was interesting, and of course had to make the top list because it was, one of my first experiences, like understanding the holiday Kwanzaa and kind of the walkthrough of it. And it was just a really beautiful episode from what I remember.
Yeah, and I think not only did it expose us to Kwanzaa, but this episode, in comparison to other Disney holiday episodes, shows the importance of giving and kindness. They meet this family at a homeless shelter and let them come into their home and share their culture with them. And yeah, there was a different human connection in this episode.
Yeah, and I think that just rings true to the Proud Family, right? That show really had a way of kind of really embodying kind of a human aspect and really just
yeah, I think a lot of children's programming, it's just kind of fun stuff, but and on most episodes I could tell you what I learned from those episodes.
Yeah,
from way back then. I always learned something valuable.
Which just goes to show, like, it just stands the test of time. And that's so important, like, to have. And to round out, we have Even Stevens. And this had season 1, episode season 1, episode 15, Heck of a Hanukkah. And so this was another one that kind of exposed us to another holiday around the Christmas season. Of course, like, we kind of knew of Hanukkah, I think, a little bit more than we did Kwanzaa, maybe. But it was nice to get a show that was focusing, or to get these episodes that were focusing on these other holidays, because obviously we're going to get Christmas episodes. They're everywhere. So I thought that was special and important.
Yeah. And that one was hilarious.
Of course, which, as Even Stevens was, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. I just remember him kept going, Grandma Bubby, Booby. And
okay, and so some other shows with Christmas episodes that weren't mentioned. We're not going to give the full like synopsis of what season, what episode, but we will give some other shows that we didn't mention. So we have Ant Farm, Austin and Alley, Big City Greens, Bunked, Dog with a Blog, DuckTales, the reboot, because I guess there was a reboot that I didn't know about.
Oh yeah, I think
Uh,
it's still running.
oh, The Emperor's New School. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know they had a Christmas episode.
Great show.
It was a good one. Gabby Duran and the Unsittables.
That's gotta be new.
Super new. The Ghost and Molly McGee. Gotta be new.
Yeah.
Girl Meets World. Very new. Good Luck Charlie. High School Musical, the series. Jessie. KC Undercover. Kicking It. Lilo and Stitch, the series. Oh, I didn't know they had a Christmas episode.
Oh, I'm not surprised because when we had our honeymoon in Hawaii, we went mid-January. They were full on in Christmas still.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I bet that was really pretty too.
Yeah.
Liv and Maddie, Phineas and Ferb, Raven's Home, Shake It Up, Sunny with a Chance, Sydney to the Max, and Villains of Valley View.
I'm gonna guess that's new.
Yeah, looked like a lot of those were. So yeah, so we'll post up on our episode notes the website where we got all this info if you guys want to kind of take a deeper dive into some of the episodes and seasons and find them on Disney Plus to watch, because I'm assuming they should be there. That would be my guess.
And with the season of giving, Amber's going to gift you with a very special DCP classic story. Take it away.
Yes. So it's a short but short and sweet little story here. As most of you know who have been listening, I worked pretty late hours usually, so I wouldn't get home until about 9 if I was lucky, maybe even later. So for some particular reason this day, I happened to get out of work by like 5 p.m. So I've got a whole afternoon, evening to myself. I live with 5 other people, as you know, Kylie being one of those 5 other people. For some reason this day, I for some reason feel like it was a Thursday. I don't know why, but this day, nobody was in my apartment when I get home. I have time to kill. Where are you people? This was a day you got to go to be our guest, for the record.
Oh.
And I don't know if you were with your family, I think maybe.
I was with friends for my friend's birthday.
That's what it was. So you were there, so you were gone. So I'm like, I have no one to play with. So yeah, so I'm at home. I don't know. I decide to just start drinking because I'm bored. Everyone's busy and I have time to kill. So why not? At this point, we had in the fridge the Malibu Black, which is the stronger version of Malibu. It's like 60% or 70%.
Love that stuff.
So good. And so yeah, I'm drinking, I'm just, wandering around the house, just doing whatever a 22-year-old does at this point. Were we 22 or 23? 22, right? Yeah, 22. Which is basically just nothing. I don't even remember how much time passed, but anyway, eventually
typical blackout.
Yeah, I'm wandering our apartment. I'm pacing back and forth, like in the kitchen, living room, and in our room and coming back. I'm just circling. And was it you came home, right? Was it you and Leah? Or was it just you?
I don't remember this story. So
okay, I'm pretty sure it was you. You came home and you found me just circling, and you're like, "What it do, homie?" And I'm like, "What's up?" I'm like so happy to have someone home, and you're like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" I've just been drinking in the apartment by myself, chilling, living my best life. And you're like, "Oh my God." Yeah, so basically I was just there for my roommates to find. Kylie finds me and she's like, "Great." But this is when you don't remember you brought the gray stuff, and I think I ate the gray stuff at the same point.
I brought you some dessert home.
Yeah. And I'm just thrilled. So
I think you really needed some Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Oh my God, I needed anything. I don't think I'd eaten dinner at that point. So yeah, that was a story of me getting drunk alone in our apartment.
All right, so we're going to get into our game, and we have another BuzzFeed quiz. So hit up our show notes for the link if you want to play along. And this week we are doing Which Disney Princess Are You? No. hold on. Let me start that over.
I know, it's okay. I read this a bunch of times too.
Which Disney princess are you Christmas shopping for based on the things you buy on Amazon? So play with us. We get to window shop.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I read this like 6 times. I thought we were shopping and we were finding out which Disney princess we were. So I'm a little bit offended
That's
that
how
that's
I
not what's
read
happening.
it at first. And I was like, wait, that's not what it says. Let me restart.
Damn it. Okay, well, I guess we'll have fun with it.
So who's our bestie?
So who are we going to be low-key shopping for? Okay, so the first one is we get to pick they're all going to be pick something,
They're all
but
gonna be
anyway.
pick something.
So pick something. So the first one is like a little cactus with a pencil holder attached to it. Little terrarium type thing. Then we've got a cup,
Mug? Yeah, something.
a mug with like
Just
random
a novelty mug.
Yeah, a novelty mug. Best way to describe that, yeah. A knife block with a bunch of different like cutting knives for cooking. Like a quirky purse. You know, it's one that's
It's a
just
purse. I thought that was a necklace. Thank you for clearing that up. So I'm like, who would wear that?
oh yeah, as a purse, this could be quirky and fun, but I would not wear that
Yes.
every day. Yeah, but like a quirky purse. So just think something just like wild and out there. So like shaped like a thing that shouldn't be a purse, like a strawberry, a dinosaur, like
Yeah.
pizza.
This one in particular is shaped like a brontosaurus. And
Thank you.
it's holographic.
Which I'm here for some I think the
Yeah.
holographic part is what gets me.
Yes.
Then next, is that like perfume?
Oh no, it's a lantern. It's like a
Oh.
rustic lantern.
Thank you. And then a bath tray with all like the bath tray fixings, like a candle and all that.
That's what I'm going for.
I know, right? I'm very much into that.
I have one.
I
love
have
it.
that exact one actually.
Oh, really? That one's nice.
I think so. Well, no, actually, I don't have that exact one. I lied. It's that color though, and it's like bamboo.
Yeah, like the bamboo.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next thing is the gosh, they're like very Hobby Lobby letters. And this one spell LOVE. So like what you'd get for a wedding or whatever. Then we have a teapot. Then a wreath. And it's not a Christmas wreath. This is more, it's like roses. So there's a cat. Is that a bed or is that a soap dish?
It looks like a soap dish.
Okay, so it's a soap dish shaped like a cat laying down. Then we've got, are those earrings?
They look like it. If not, they're just
Okay.
like crystals.
Yeah, so like a gate earrings, and then like a baby mobile of planets, the solar system. I don't really have use for any of these. I'll go with the crystal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, is I really don't know any other reason to grab any of the other stuff. Like I like cats and the soap dish is silly, but it's like it doesn't fit into the aesthetic of me. Like, so
Correct,
I probably wouldn't,
yeah.
I wouldn't. Okay. Our next list. So we've got one of those like light up mirrors, but it's one of those trifold ones. So you just set it up and it like you can open it and light it. We got a plushy corgi booty. I don't know what I guess just a plush corgi booty.
Yeah.
It looks like it attaches to something, but doesn't matter.
Or like a squishmallow or whatever they're called.
Yeah. There's a like off the shoulder long sleeve and it's got 2 skeletons on it and it says let's dance. It's so funny. A rooster keychain. Sure. What is that? Bubble tea sleeping pack?
I could not tell you what
Oh,
that's.
steeping. It says steeping. I'm pretty
I
sure,
read
right?
sleeping too. No, that looks like an L.
But steeping, I've made bubble tea. It still does look, I've made bubble tea at home and you don't steep anything. Okay,
no
sleeping,
idea.
whatever that is. And then some kind of plant rock fixture. It's basically like
Like
these
a succulent garden.
Yeah, thank you. Because I don't know what I was about to say.
I'm going with the dog butt.
I am obsessed with the dog butt. However,
You're going
practically
for the skellies.
No, I don't know about the skellies, only because the
Oh.
style. I don't
Okay.
love long sleeves. Like only I really go for a
Yeah.
hoodie. Long sleeves are not my fave. And it's off
Okay.
the shoulders, so that always bugs me when something doesn't sit right.
Okay. So what are
So
you going for?
I'm curious what this bubble tea thing is, but I think for practical speaking, I kind of like the fold up mirror because I could take it with me.
Oh, true.
So I'm into that. The quirky
Okay,
booty
so
though.
next up we have a Fender, like the guitar brand, bottle opener. We have an Orville Redenbacher popcorn popper. We've got a donut shaped pin cushion. We've got some sort of patch that says Craving Wilderness. Uh, this is like it's like a travel wallet where you put like your passports and your tickets and stuff. I have one of those. It's very handy. And then a globe where you can do like a push pin of where you've been. I actually was talking to my husband about getting something similar to that for his brother, because he and his wife are always traveling to different countries. So I was thinking of getting
Interesting.
something like that.
It's a good idea. I've considered getting one with the map of just like America and doing
Uh-huh.
it so that we could push pin into it too. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I would want it. I would have to get it done right, and I don't
Yeah.
know. And then you gotta get the right pins and all. It's a
Yeah.
lot of admin. What are you picking?
This one has a lot of good things. Cause like the Fender bottle opener, that would be the perfect gift for my dad. The
Yeah.
popcorn maker would be the perfect gift for my husband. I haven't bought that model. I came close. But like he has a popcorn popper. I bought him because he loves
Hmm.
popcorn. The globe would be a great gift. And then I have one of these traveling wallets, and they're so freaking handy when you're traveling. Like I freaking love mine.
It looks, I honestly, I was gonna say that looks like a good gift. I'm probably gonna pick that because
I
not
think so
only
too.
for me, but I just know like a lot of people in my family and just like people I talk to, they're always traveling. So it's like the perfect thing.
It really is, and, like, mine fits my phone in it too.
Oh,
So, like, obviously, I don't need my keys because I'm on a plane or whatever. So I just
hmm.
put those away, and I don't have to keep taking my wallet out of my backpack or my carry-on. I just keep that in my hands
Yes.
until I'm on the plane.
I need to honestly get one of those because I'm constantly juggling my
Okay, don't get
phone.
it. I'll get it for Christmas for you.
Okay, bet. There we go. Okay. Our next list. Oh, this is actually a really fun list. This next, and not that they all haven't been fun, but this one is going to be a hard choice, I think. So it's what is that? Marshall? Is that the name? The brand right there?
I think so. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. It looks like an amp for a guitar, but it's actually a little mini fridge.
That's pretty
Um,
cool.
yeah, that one's really cool. Then we've got an electric kettle, and then we've got a just a standard um oscillating fan. We have these glass coasters with pictures of the brain on it.
That would
Cool.
work for my husband.
You're right. Oh my God, that'd be a great gift for him. Oh my God, that's great. All right.
He's a
I was like, huh.
neurologist for everybody who's like, "What are you talking about?"
They're like, what are these crazy girls talking? And then it's a basket with like little tufts or little like
Yeah,
pom-poms on
that's
it.
very cute.
Yeah. And then we've got we've got another knife block, but this one's really cute because it's a picture or it's like a in the shape of like a fighting guy. So basically he's like holding the pitchfork that you check your meat on on the grill with up above his head like in a fight stance, and then all the knives are going into what is supposed to be like his shield. Um
That's cute.
that is funny.
Huh. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the fridge because,
Okay.
like, in this room I'm in right now is our studio. We've got 6 guitars on the wall, and sometimes, my cup of water runs out when we're recording and I just want a drink. and that would fit the aesthetic in here, and it would quench my thirst.
You are so right. That would be cool. I'm leaning towards this little knife block
It's
because
cute.
it's hilarious. And I think honestly, it would be probably something I would buy like Eric for Christmas, and then it would be in our kitchen.
No, literally, like it's funny, but it's not funny to the point where it's going to ruin the aesthetic of an adult's house.
Yes. And that's what I like about it, is because honestly, if you look at it head on, it's just the knives are just in this little thing. But if you see it from the side, it's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Ooh. Wait. The next list, they just keep getting funnier.
Yes, these are quite interesting. Okay. This makes me feel like I'm walking through TJ Maxx.
Literally, it really does.
Okay, so we've got a sponge holder that is in the shape of a bed. So this is a bed for your sponge. We have a phone holder in the shape of a brontosaurus again. Then we have these very 1960s white frame cat eye circle framed sunglasses. Then we have a really sweet looking plushy stuffed animal bunny with really long ears. And then we have some crystal wands. I mean, the short one looks like it's amethyst. Couldn't tell you what the other two are because they look very blended. And then we have some bookends that are those brain stem things, or is it a tree with branches?
Oh, what an interesting theory that both could actually apply to.
Yeah, it's probably tree branches, I'm gonna guess. Like tree
Probably.
of knowledge or something. So.
But I like your idea in theory too, because honestly, if you owned it, you could, and who's going to tell you no?
True.
What are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna go with the bookends.
Yeah, right? They're classy. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That, and I just always need bookends. I've got books all throughout the house and I don't have shelves for them, so I'm using bookends everywhere.
I need to get some bookends so that I can actually.
I got a 4-pack on Amazon I don't remember how much, but they were cheap and they're just basic like metal white ones.
Yeah.
But I got 4 and I use them. So
I need better places to put my books. I'm thinking what I might start doing, because I've seen it and I don't know how I visually want it, but I might get some floating shelves and tear them down and put my books up.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Once I am not a renter, I will have, I'll probably do like a huge wall with shelves and just make a library.
You can make your own, like, the insets that people have like custom built for their houses. You can like make your own little like giant book wall, basically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to do that eventually and just take up a whole wall.
Oh, it's gonna be so sick because I've seen people do it and it's super badass.
One day. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on where our future holds.
True that. One of us will have one, so either way, we'll store each other's books if we have to.
Okay, the next one.
Okay, so we have a like a little chain purse, a metal purse, and it's in the shape of like a Coca-Cola can. We have a coffee cup. It's a reusable coffee cup, but it's mimicking a pill bottle, and it basically is like RX for coffee, take this much every day, blah, blah, blah. Very cute and quirky for anyone who is, in the medical field. Then we have the Instapic Polaroid camera, the one that just like spits out the picture immediately. We have some socks. We have a quirky sign with a I don't know, millennial saying. Well, yeah, millennial definition. So this one says asshole. I can't read the definition, but that's fine.
A person who, nope, it's too blurry.
Yeah, it's hard to read. And then we have this actually low key I kind of want because I have ADD or ADHD. I don't know.
Amazing.
This looks like it's it's a little sandbox and it's a tiny one and it almost looks like a Zen garden size, but
Yeah.
it's not a Zen garden. It's for you to just like play with this sand. And it looks like moon sand because it's looking like it sticks together.
Yeah. That looks amazing. And
That.
it's made by Brookstone.
Oh,
So
thank you.
that just confirms it's amazing. I'm gonna go with that too.
Yeah, same. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This is an interesting collection. So we've got this amulet with a crescent moon, and attached to it is a gem with some sharks on it.
Sure.
Cool. Then we have a leather keychain that holds your wired headphones.
Seems outdated.
And then we have this little like plushy heart. Then these look like they're candles, shaped like little succulents.
Oh, they are. They are little tea candle succulents.
Cute. And then a blue watch and a mug. Um, I guess I'll go for the candles.
That's what I'm gonna do. I think they're so cute. I don't think I would light them though. I'm one of those people that would get like these decorative you know how your mom used to back in the day
Yep.
get those
Yep.
that's me right there.
Pure one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, forget it. 100%. That's gonna be me. I'll be that person eventually.
Nope. If there's a candle in my house, it's being burned. I'm enjoying that smell.
But even the smell ones, yes, but like the ones that are shaped like things, sometimes
They
it's
don't
so
need
hard
to exist. Nobody ever buy me a shaped candle because
it would break my heart.
Just go to TJ Maxx, spend $6, get me one that smells good.
It's so true. Honestly, I think Eric would back you up too, because even if I get these, I guarantee you one day I would come home and they would be burning and I'd be like,
They're
what
all melted.
happened? Yes. He's like, wow, these candles smell really good. And I'm like, no. Okay. So then this list is going to kind of go on for a while. We may want to stop after. Oh, crap. We can't stop.
No, there's only a couple. There's
there's
four
only-
left. So we'll
okay.
just hurry.
Okay. No, I mean, we're fine. I just felt like it, like I was looking at my thing. I was like, it keeps scrolling. Okay. So the next list, this is a pop socket, which I only know because I looked closely. At first I was like, what the frick is this? With a purple horse character.
That's a llama.
That's a llama. With a purple llama. Okay. We have some double-sided art markers because it looks like they have different strokes to them.
Yeah.
We have a book lover's soy candle that smells like old books. Okay. We have this leather pouch that has embroidered cacti all over it. Also, okay. We have a jewelry holder, which it has a hand on it. And it's a skeleton hand, and you can hang your jewelry on it,
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool. And then we have a clear umbrella with some birds on it.
I'm going for the skelly.
I think I'm going for the skeleton too. I'm so sorry, Eric. I know you could probably use those markers, but the skeleton's cooler.
All right. So next up we have a Kleenex holder, but it's shaped like stacked books. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have, I'm gonna assume it's the pad underneath everything. It's like when you're at your desk and the little leather thing that goes under your keyboards and stuff. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. Then we have a hammock that's like fully cut and closed, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna guess these are handleless mugs. They're definitely ceramic and they're shaped like marshmallows and they have little cute faces. Then we have a stuffed animal raccoon and a pair of scissors. I personally have like fake books that like hold stuff, like you can open it and it's just like a keepsake box. So I'm definitely going to go with this Kleenex box to keep up with that dark academia theme.
I like that. I'm obsessed with these like the handleless mugs, and I
Yeah.
think they're just super cute. And I think I've come up with my aesthetic of like how I'm going to end up with in my house. Like, which for the record, side note, did you watch the Debbie Ryan one with her husband on AD?
Oh, no, I did not.
If you do ever get the chance, I'm partially into their style, which is very quirky and very contemporary, where like things are not what they're supposed to be.
Okay,
So
I'll
like
check it out.
they have a stool and it's a corn on the cob and it's like got
Oh,
a bite taken out of it. And I like the artistic behind like things like that. I think I'm very Palm Springs circa like the 50s and 60s with like the clean lines, but like the contemporary like craziness
okay.
to it.
Yeah.
I think I'm finding that to be like kind of my style.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. Oh no, you're frozen. Hold on. Oh no, I'm frozen.
oh no.
Oh, good. Wait, my internet just went out, but nope, it's gone. Hold on. Switch networks. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
whew, we're almost done. It's okay. You
I
disappeared and I
hope
was like,
they got
no.
everything. Yeah, my internet gave out.
I think so because I think I stopped after
No,
I
it did because I saw on the side like my connection it said no internet.
ooh.
Our internet sucks.
I hate when that happens. My internet's pretty spotty too. Like I know I can tell when mine's being glitchy because
Yeah, when we move and buy a house, we're gonna get the fiber optic stuff.
smart. I don't know what we have. We have some AT&T version. My dad claims it's like the best one. I'm like, okay, I believe you. I don't have any reason not to. So okay, let's rock it out. We're almost done.
Okay.
Okay, so next category here is stickers for your laptop. They're rainbow ones. They got some pineapples, whales, peace signs, very beachy vibe. Then we have another little succulent holder, but it's got like a picture on the side of like a walk, like of stairs walking up to like a little house. So it's a little quirky. Um, is that like a what is that like a
I think it's a stool.
okay, so we've got like a metal stool with a faux fur esque.
Like, yeah,
That's so
like
weird. I just don't know what that is.
frou-frou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got like a vintagey looking typewriter. Um, we have a water bottle shaped like a sriracha bottle.
Oh my gosh, that's
It
hilarious.
is so funny. At first I didn't register it because it looked like a sriracha bottle. And then we have a pillow that says I am not a morning person.
I'll take that for $10, Jer.
Hilarious. I'm into the vintage typewriter. I think it could be really quirky and fun to put up with like the books like on a bookshelf or something.
Oh yeah,
It could be
that's true.
interesting. I hope it's not too big, like it's not a full typewriter. It looks like it's a little bit
Yeah.
smaller, so I think it's made like it's not obviously not working, but it's meant to be like a decoration.
Okay, so next up, honestly, this looks like a bath bomb.
Oh yeah.
But I'm I'm assuming it's like I don't know what that's made of.
It looks like that foam stuff from the 90s that used to harden.
Yeah. So I'm assuming this is some sort of crystal ball because it's got a stand under it, but it's just some sort of sphere with a lot of craters and colors in it. So cool. Then we've got a glass coffee cup, like a tumbler thing. We've got a toaster. We've got a makeup holder with like all these compartments for like all your lipsticks and stuff. We have something in the shape of a moose. Is this supposed to be like a hook or something?
I think it's just supposed to be like a fake version of like a deer or moose head. Like it's just something you can
Okay.
stick up.
Okay. So just a fake moose decoration. And then what are these like the egg chairs
Yeah, it's like an
type
egg
thing?
chair. Yeah.
Um, I'll go with the chair, I
Yeah,
guess.
same. I have a little bit of this acrylic like makeup organization stuff. And I almost went really crazy buying it when everyone was like fatting into it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because I'm already ready to convert out of it.
Okay. See, I've been wanting to do the same thing, but I'm like, watch, as soon as I buy all this stuff, it's not going to work out for what I need it to. And then it's just going to sit there. So I've never.
Yeah, I have one of them. Well, I have two of them. And one of them I actually took out of my bathroom and put into my room to use for other stuff. But the one in my bathroom is useful. I would say the one is good. I wouldn't get more than like one or two of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. Like this one here, way too much. Don't get something like that. Get like maybe a 3 or 4 drawered one where you feel like you can put like face masks or like skin cream or like things like that.
Yeah, I feel like unless you're a professional makeup artist or whatever, it's not really worth it.
No.
I keep my makeup very minimal.
Same. And I think that was what I realized as I started getting ready to buy it. I was like, wait a minute, you crazy girl. You're more of a skincare girl. You're not a makeup girly. So. Anyway.
Okay, who'd you get?
I got Tiana.
Oh.
Who'd you get?
Oh, I guess there's no like.
No description.
I got Belle.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Tiana, that's funny. That's actually funny because if you think about the aesthetic, like she's a very Southern Belle woman, and like
oh, you're right.
That makes Belle and Southern Belle.
Oh yeah. Well, honestly, I had a moment this week where I was just like, oh my God, I'm so Belle because I was working in the office. I do hybrid for those who don't know, and my lunch breaks on those days are very boring. And I usually on Tuesdays I usually will go to lunch with my husband because we work for the same institution. But on Fridays he has a meeting while I go to lunch, so I usually go sit in my car and do whatever, sleep, have a breakdown, whatever. But this past Friday, I left the house frantic. In the morning, I was running super late, and so I left my badge. And luckily, I got into the building, but I didn't want to leave for lunch and get stuck out, so I just chilled in the building. But in my backpack, I did not bring my webcam or my headset that I needed for work, and I didn't bring my badge, but I brought a book. And I was like, oh my God,
Belle.
If I am not Belle, man.
That's so funny. You're like, all the futuristic stuff that I need. No. Book is good though.
And my husband's like, oh, sorry, because he thought he may have been able to go to lunch with me. And he's like, sorry, I can't. I have the meeting still. And I was like, I got a book. Like, I'd honestly rather read.
I'm busy anyway, actually. Lunch was like such a thing 3 hours ago, but I'm over it. The book is here now.
Oh, but yeah, thank you guys for joining in, and we will have more Christmas fun, or holiday fun, I should say, next week.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening to Two Finger Point, hosted by Amber Omar and Kylie Salmon. Created by Amber Omar and Kylie Salmon. Produced by Amber Omar. Engineered by Kylie Salmon. Social media managed by Kylie Salmon. Content created by Amber Omar and Kylie Salmon. Stay connected with us by following us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube at Two Finger Point Podcast, with the number 2 spelled out TWO. You can also contact us by visiting our website at twofingerpointpodcast.com. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast to have new episodes automatically downloaded to your device or to get alerts of our new episodes on YouTube. We'd greatly appreciate you rating and reviewing the podcast as well. You could be selected to have your review read on the podcast, like this review here from our friend Zoe. My Disney Podcast Fix. Amber and Kylie have put together the perfect podcast about all things Disney. Love to hear their banter, their opinions, their recommendations, and I love following along with their quiz at the end of each episode. You know it's a good podcast when you find yourself chiming in. Listening to them every week has me feeling connected to the parks, even when I'm far away. Thanks, ladies. And thank you, Zoe, for your kind review. We will catch you next Tuesday for our next episode, but until then, have a magical day.